Good morning, grade 6. How are you? I hope you're okay. Today's lesson is about comparative and superlative adjectives. In the beginning, let's try to remember what is an adjective. An adjective is a word we use to describe a noun. Then you can ask me, Miss, what is a noun? Just a reminder, nouns are names of people, animals, places, or things. Now let's start with comparative adjectives. Comparative adjectives is used normally if you want to compare two people, things, places, etc. So when you want to compare two nouns, you use comparative. So what's the rule with the comparative adjective? When we compare using short words, like one or two syllables, we add er plus than at the end of the adjective. Like, look at the picture. He is taller than me. The adjective here is tall, but because I'm comparing between two people, I said taller than. Now, when you see the car in front of you, you have two cars. One of them looks more expensive. So, in the example, my car is cheaper than your car. Cheaper. I added the er because I'm comparing between two cars here. And I added than. If an adjective ends in one vowel plus consonant, the vowels A, E, I, O, U, the consonants are the rest of the letters like the B, C, D, F, etc. We double the consonant and add ER. For example, the adjective hot, you have the vowel O, then you have the consonant T. So what do? We double the T and then we add ER. Thin, thinner. We doubled the N, then we added ER. Fat, fat. We have the vowel A, then we have the consonant T. So, fatter, ter. I doubled the T and then I added ER. If an adjective ends with a Y, we change it to I and add ER, like the word or the adjectives in front of us. Happy, funny, easy, ugly. You see, we deleted or omitted the Y and then we changed it into I and then I added ER. So she looks happier than her sister. Here I changed the Y into I, then I added ER. When we compare two things or people using long words like 3 or more syllables, we add more than the adjective plus than. Like beautiful. The adjective beautiful, you can't say beautifuler. No. You can't say interestinger. No, it's odd. It's so odd and heavy to hear. So what we say is Maria is more beautiful than Jennifer. More beautiful than. This book is more interesting than that book. So here I added more before the adjective because we can't say beautifuler or interestinger. Also the word wonderful. You can't say wonderfuler. No, no. Please don't do this mistake. Well, here we have some irregular words. We change it in the comparative. We have some irregular words that you can't add ER in it, or you can't say like more good. No, it's bad. So what we say is good, we change it into better. Like this place looks better than that place. Bad, we can say worse. Like this burger is tastes worse than that burger. So you are comparing, so you can't say better, you have to say worse. Far, further, little, less, more, much. You have to memorize these words. It's very important. Now let's move on to the superlative adjectives. The superlative adjectives, actually, when we want to compare three or more things, people, or etc., we use the superlative. So like when we want to compare three people, three things, three places, or more, we actually use superlative. Superlative, when we are using short words, one syllabus, we add the adjective plus est. Like, red car is the fastest. The adjective is fast. So what I say is the fastest in the group. Dinosaur is the tallest. As you see in the picture, we have three people and then we have the dinosaur. So who is the tallest? The dinosaur. The dinosaur is the tallest. I added the before the adjective and then I added est to the adjective. When using long words, three or more syllables, we add most and then the adjective. Like, he is the most intelligent student in the class. I can't say he is intelligent. It doesn't make sense. It's even hard to say. So you have to say the most intelligent student. As you see in the picture, we have four other students. So that's why we said the most intelligent in the class. I'm comparing this boy to the rest of the class. She is the most beautiful girl in the world. I'm comparing this girl to all the other girls in the world. So I said the most beautiful girl. Now we have irregular words change in the superlative. Also, the irregular word good, you don't say better, you have to say best, because superlative, you have to change, like, you're the best friend that I ever had in my life. I'm comparing this friend to all the friends that I've ever had in my life. So, best. Bad, you change it into worst. Worst. Like, this vacation is the worst that I've ever had. You are here comparing your vacation to all the other vacations that we've ever had. So you say worst. Now you have far, further, little, least. Now here I want you to see, like, here's a chart in front of you, has a lot of long adjectives like interesting, beautiful, intelligent, expansive, dangerous. How do we use it when you want to compare? And how do you use it when you want to compare between more than two things, like when you want to use it as a superlative adjective? Now I want you to open your book on page 352. You have the exercise in front of you. Write the comparative and the superlative forms of each adjective. In the first one, we have fine, fine. So we change fine into finer in the comparative, and finest in the superlative. Easier in comparative, easiest in superlative. Plentiful, you say more plentiful in the comparative, most plentiful in superlative. Sadder in the comparative and saddest in superlative. Less in comparative and least in superlative. Number 11 and 12, we have positive. Positive, you change it in the comparative, more positive, and in the superlative, you say most positive. And number 13, brilliant, you change it into more brilliant in the comparative and most brilliant in the superlative. Okay, here's all the answers from number 1 to number 14. Thanks. Stay safe, and please don't forget to do the exercise 15 to 18 in your Reader's Writer's Notebook, page 352. Till we meet again, girls.